being
Oh yes.
It's just nice to have a bit of coolness. Although Kirsty's got her heater on. Come round here, Kirsty. It's still warm in this studio. So we're just going to take that lovely wide stance, guys, and then just take your hands into like a warrior. And warrior stance with the feet, and we're just going to rock forward and back. We're going to do a new little exercise today. You know, I find a little exercise that I love every now and then. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Tell me at the end. And then we're just going to take it into that deep warrior pose. So front knee, kind of, you can't see in these trousers, over my ankle. And then take that front hand to the inner calf. And the other one we're going to just bring up, and we're going to try and bring it back a little bit to open up the chest. You can even take it behind your back if you want and shine kind of the chest up towards the ceiling. Take a lovely in-breath. And out. In. And out. Last one, breath in. And then slowly up. Straighten that front leg, bring the back hand to the back knee. Apologies if it's a bit loud, guys. We've got the scaffolders, the pause scaffolders are putting scaffolding up in the pouring rain. And hold. Deep as you can with the breath. One more. And then down, and then just interlink your fingers and just take that beautiful deep stretch through the pectoral wall. Chest muscles get tight, chin to chest. Bring the hips backwards, slowly fold. You might just want to fold to a half fold and take a little look up, or you might want to come all the way down. Taking your hands as far as you can up to ceiling. And just let the head hang. And then either bring your fingertips to the floor, your palms, forearms if they reach, or if you can't reach, just take the hands on the forehead. And just allow yourself just to hang. Make sure it feels comfortable, guys. Don't force the stretch. And just have a lovely rock forward and back. And then gently walk both hands either to the foot or to the shin. If you can't reach the foot, guys, feel the stretch down the back of that leg generally, maybe into the inner thigh as well. Take a lovely inhale. Exhale. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one. And softly to that other side again. So for me, right side tighter. Just notice yourself if one side's tighter, guys. And relax into it. 4 deep breaths in and out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. And beautiful. Come back to the front and then just middle, and then just start softening the knees as you bring your feet back underneath the hip. Keep your chin to chest, head down, and gently, gently restack the spine back up. And then we're just going to do some really nice kind of, I'm opening my phone again, I forgot to plug it in. We're just going to circle. I took my charger to Harewood just again, I've left it in the bloody studio, so I'm trying to borrow Martin's. 2, 3, 4, beautiful. Let's come to that other side. So when you're in warrior pose, you want to take that back foot slightly internally rotate it and come down, obviously so the knee knee feels comfortable, but quite a deep stretch, and we're just going to bend a little bit just to get into those inner thighs, and then take the gaze to your thumb, shoulders down, hold. Sorry guys for the noise, I don't know if you can hear it, it's bloody loud here. I keep having visualisations that I'm going to look up at the velets and see a hairy scaffolder looking down. Hold. And then gently back, straighten that front leg into triangle pose as you bring your hand down to the back of the leg. And again, if you want to bring the hand around, or you can, and just kind of shine the chest up to the ceiling. Big deep breath in. And out. In. And out. Beautiful, well done, gorgeous. Okay, let's come back to our standing position. We're just going to go nice and quick into that lovely kind of lymphatic movement, just shaking your arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then keep with the calf raise, but don't take that arm out, and again, 2, oh, just feel it, really think about, and 4, 4 the other way, 4, 3, and just how does that shoulder joint feel? Does it feel like you need a bit of WD-40 on it? And then the other one. And notice if one's a little bit stiffer than the other. And over. Oh, sorry, Serena. Your assessment went well, honey. 2, 3. And 4. Gorgeous. Right, let's do a bit of balance work. I don't think we're going to do weights today, because I want to do a bit more floor work for a change. So we're just going to take our weight into the standing foot and really draw the tummy in, and we're just going to lift it up. Yeah, hold. Circle again. If you need to hold on to something, just grab a wall or a roller and then circle back. Beautiful. And then just bend at the knee and then take it out, flex. Bring it in. So as you flex the foot, you just engage the quadriceps a bit more, then thigh muscles that help support the knee. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And then bring it to here. Is anyone following Linda on Instagram? Oh, Canada looks amazing. And then hold. She's in snow though. And then up. I think she's gone to, went to Banff and Whistler and down. And again. Concentrate, Joanne. 4 more. Breath in. Out breath. 3 more. 2. Last one. And just hold, just take your hands to prayer. Not easy this one. Take a little rotation. Back to centre. Rotate the other way. Back to centre, and the leg you were stood on, keep it to the back. Take this one over the standing leg, chin to chest, gently, gently floating down. Oh, and again, just let everything hang. So just allow your arms to become really, really heavy. Lovely deep breaths in and out. You can maybe take a breath in and try and hold it at the top for a few seconds. And out. Again, in. Out. Last one. And out as we restart the spine back up. Keeping that spine lovely, lovely, lots of movement for the discs. And gently up. So the leg that is at the back was the one we were stood on, because I always forget. Take it to the other side. Notice if you are as strong on one leg as the other. So again, core engaged, lift, spread the toes. I'm sticking to my mat. Hold, either or hands on hips, whatever feels comfortable. Circle for 4, circle for 3, circle for 2, circle for 1, circle back, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So when you're moving, you forget that you stood really on one leg. So if you're doing this, then you know you're getting a lot of strength for that supporting leg, guys. Particularly now when we go into tree pose. Again, spread the toes, hold. And this time slightly different, so thumb and next finger. We've done this one before. And then we're going to do a latimus dorsi pull down. So you just take it up. Elbows come slightly back of the midline. Find your gaze, guys. So find your spot. 3. So we'll do lots of shoulder work, but we won't do weights today. We'll just make our shoulders feel good. Lots of movement. We might do a little bit of strength. 2 and 1, but just with our own resistance. Well done. Take that foot over. Again, bring the hips back, chin towards the chest, gently down, allowing your head to hang. Oh, gorgeous. Take some deep, deep breaths in. Again, maybe try and hold. A really good technique to do before sleep, just to calm the nervous system. Not that I want to look at the screen and you're all asleep, guys. And then out. In. Out. 2 more. Last one. But instead of coming up, just take both feet together, guys. I won't do a jump back yoga, but we'll just take right foot back and then left. So you're in a downward dog position, not a plank, guys. So you want the hips up super, super high. I've just done a minute recording of this for someone, but don't feel that you need to do it all, guys. I'll just show you. But we're just going to take right heel down. And really, so even something like downward dog will strengthen the shoulders. And then switch the other side. Again, just have a little look. Notice how far the heel's away, or is it down? The more you practice downward dog, the more likely you are to get the heel to the ground. Keep those ankles nice and free of inflammation. And again. And again. If you want to go onto knuckle, you can. We're just going to bounce now. We're just going to bounce the heels up and down. Again, really good for lymph flow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to roll back up and come back down again, you can. Or if you want to attempt this, you can. Take one leg up towards the ceiling. Really straight leg. Yeah? And then take the other heel down if you can. Bring it back down. Take the other leg up, 3-legged dog. Take that heel down, hold. Really notice how tight the calves can get. And repeat one more time. Or, I love this, but some people struggle a bit with it. So if you don't want to attempt it, you don't have to. If you've got tight hips, it's brilliant though. You bend at the knee, take one heel towards the opposite butt cheek. And really open up the hip. It's really funny, I just did this and I looked at the video. And you can see my butt cheek like really tight. So when you think about this one, guys, whenever you're lengthening one muscle group, so we're lengthening the front of the hip and the quads, you're obviously working the back muscle. And then gently come down. See, I'm warm again. And let's take 5 cow to cats. Let's take a lovely in-breath into cow. chin towards the chest, keep the chin where it is, come back into cow pose as you dip. And round. 3 more. For 2. The noisy buggers, aren't the scaffolders? And 1. And beautiful. Let's keep down, guys. I am mindful that we have been on our wrists for a while. So, I'm glad you can't see me, guys, because I am perspiring. I'm sure I've got a little bug or something. Okay, let's just sit down. Let me get myself sorted. And we're just going to take our hands and we're just going to, can you remember this one where we take our palms in front of us? Just look at your ring finger, guys, or if you haven't got a ring finger on, it's the one next to the little finger. And then take that finger into the palm, the next finger, and then rotate. So you're literally just doing this. You're trying to just get some movement back in the wrist, but try and do it then a bit slower. So if you do it quick and then slow. 1 more. And then we're just going to take one hand out and we're just going to take a little stretch of that wrist. And then back the other way, and it's always a bit alarming how tight they are. And then again. And the other side, just push down. And then back. I've started, when I massage people now, I've started to massage forearms and, you know, under and over quite a bit. So we carry a lot of tension there. And then just give them a nice little. And then just to get a bit of shoulder strength, because we're not doing weights, I'm really sticky, guys. I might put my fan on. Take arms out to the side, length through the crown of the head. Make sure your shoulders are not hiking up. Just do it like that and your mouth goes all there. So take it out, hold, and then we're just going to circle. So you're really imagining that you're trying to get both hands, opposite hands to opposite sides of the room. And 4, so you don't always have to use weights. 3, 2, and 1. And then imagine you've got a tiny little child at the side of you, and then just pop him on the head. Not that I am advocating you hit people on the head. 5, 4, and then just try and move your ribs with you. 4, 3, everything gets their wrist up. 2, 1, well done. Take one hand behind your back and then just come over to Little Mermaid stretch. And then back to centre and the other way. Got it. I feel it. He's there. He's about 6'4" as well. I hope he don't fall through the room. And if he does, then it's been a pleasure knowing you. And then come onto your back, guys. And just have a little lie down. Lengthen your legs. Yeah. And just take a moment just to think about your posture. So when you're lying down, where are your eyes looking? So if your eyes are closed, just open them up. You all know I have got a neck injury, guys, so I have to really think about it, otherwise I want to do that all the time. So just make sure the back of the skull is on the mat. You've got always try and do this beautiful length across the chest. Yeah, we don't want the chest to get shortened or it affects breath. And then rib cage in and together. So when you trace round, the ribs are on the mat. Little gap naturally underneath the lumbar spine. Everyone's is different. And pubic bone, belly button, hip bones are level. And we're going to keep in that position. We're just going to do a bit of core work. So we're going to draw the navel in. And we're going to take our hands underneath our head. Interlink our fingers. Elbows out wide. Chin towards the chest. Draw the navel away from your t-shirt or pants. And then lift up. Keeping your elbows wide, keeping that navel to spine connected and lower back down. Exhale up, I want you to really hold for 3, 2, 1 and gently down. And if you've got the tummy scooped in and you're doing it in neutral, it'll just feel like everything's tightening and lower back down. do 7 more. And lower. And 6. And lower. So a little bit more core work today, guys. 5. And lower. 4. Lower. 3. Lower. 2. Lower. So let's work on the mat today. Try and keep props away when we're doing abdominal work, just to really get some sense of where our positioning should be. So just bend at the knee now. So automatically, we've been doing Pilates a long time, you should automatically just feel that you're in neutral. Yeah, that your pelvis isn't tucking under, that you're not sending it forward. So that nice neutral spine. And then again, navel to spine, scoop the belly button away. Take the right leg up to tabletop and stick into this mat, guys. And left leg. Keep that chin towards the chest, draw the belly in. So what we're hoping to do is when we take the leg out nice and straight, we're not tipping forward. And when we bring the leg back in, we're not tipping back. So we're staying neutral. So let's keep our arms down for a change. Let's take our left leg out straight. And back in. I've been teaching these lovely 4 friends and they all admit that their core is quite weak. And it's quite surprising how hard they find this. So if you're finding this relatively straightforward, guys, then it just means that your core is strengthened a lot. Because if the rib cage is down, the navel is into spine, abdominal work should just feel like everything's tightening. And the beauty of having shoulders down is you're not putting any pressure on the neck. But you have to be in neutral or else it just becomes a bit like this, and that's the danger. Yeah, let's do 8 more single. 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't be worried if you're feeling the back a little bit, guys. It's your back muscles working. We'll stretch them out in a sec. 2. Last one on each side. 1. And then just take a lovely hug into chest. Have a little roll around. Yeah, the girls did this morning. They're like, oh, this is beautiful. This is the best bit of the session. And, oh yeah. And then we're going to try scissor. So, Serena, I know you don't like the ball, darling. I am just going to, just because I did a lot of massages last week, my neck and shoulders are very tight. I also did a very hard yoga vinyasa class. So, I'm going to keep the ball here. Sometimes the ball feels too much, but people need a little bit, so maybe just like hands there or a nice little towel underneath their head. And we're going to take both legs up. Unlike single leg stretch, with scissor, guys, I want you to keep the lower back really pushed into the mat. Very, very important. And then draw the belly in. Now, you don't have to come as low as I am in scissor. If you can come low and keep the core engaged and the back not lifting, then fair enough. But most people get to about there. But what we're going to do today is as we come down, this leg tries to keep straight and we're going to circle the leg. Circle 2. Circle 3 and then bring it back up. We're going to come down on the other side, straighten this leg. We're going to circle 3, going to circle 2, going to circle 1 and then back up. So let's go. So take one leg down, keep this leg straight that's in the air, circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, bring it back up. Keep drawing that belly in. Take the other leg down, circle 1, circle 2, circle 3. Back up, keep pushing down. We've got 3 more each side. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Take the leg down. 1, 2, 3. Back up. And again. Remember with our abdominal, guys, try and keep with it. We've got a really nice back stretch coming up. After it, down. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Last one. 1, 2, really do feel like Alabama now. Yeah, so if you want to get comfy, guys, I think I got these, I'm pretty sure, and then sole of the feet together, out wide. I think I got them from Zara, and I think they were in like, I'm sure they were in like a clearance thing. And then just back. Yeah, I did this yoga class on Sunday in the gardens of Howard House. It was absolutely beautiful. The sun was up, and the girl had just had baggy pants on, and I thought, oh yeah, that's the way to go. And without a low gusset, Lorraine. They sort of look like I pooed myself in these ones. Okay, let's take our hands out and then just take a couple of little. So often the thing that stops people doing abdominal work is their neck kicks in or their lower back. But if you just do some stretches in between, then you often feel like you can do another round. I'm not going to make you do another round there today. There's too much I want to do. Okie dokie. Let's come back down to the mat with our head, if you had your ball there, and just replace the ball in between your inner thighs. So we're going to take it right to the top of the inner thigh, and then we're going to take it more to the lower inner knee, just to kind of target slightly different muscle group. And we're just going to take a lovely in-breath. So remember that feet are hip distance apart. Common mistake is legs are too far out. And you walk the heels a little bit towards the sort of pubic bone area. So let's take a breath in. And gently roll the lower back into the mat. Push the feet firmly in. Give the ball a bit of a squeeze and come up into your bridge. I'm not going to talk now, guys. I know that's hard to believe. Gently lower down. I just want you to do 5 mobility bridges in your own time. You all know bridge now. Closing eyes. Last 2 on the second one. Keep up, guys. Beautiful. And just ask yourself, have you forgot to push your feet firmly in? Come up into bridge, have your shoulders hiked up a bit. If they have, walk the feet, hands down to the feet. You've got this really nice ski slope, guys. One hip's not higher than the other. Yeah, and we're just going to take a nice overhead with the right arm, trying to keep the rib cage closed. So give your glutes a bit of a squeeze if you feel you need to. And then gently back to centre. And the other way. And back to centre. Take a breath in at the top. And slowly lower. All the way back to neutral. And then the last one, we're just going to stay up and we're just going to do a little bit of glute work. So bring it up. This time, move the ball actually to your lower inner thigh. Gently up, just to keep those knees in alignment. And we're going to squeeze around kind of the knees. So you're squeezing into the ball. You're squeezing, try not to lose the ball. It's a bit harder to keep the ball there than it is on the inner thighs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. always we bridge, take the ball away, inner thighs touching, take a gorgeous supine spine stretch, and back to centre. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And beautiful. Okay guys, we'll just do a bit of shoulder work just to mobilise again before we come over and do some more glute work into side leg. So, take both arms up to the ceiling and then just do your rope climb. Rope climb. So you're just protracting and retracting. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then keep your shoulders down and hands quite wide apart. So for those people that struggle a little bit on the roller, you should, most people, unless there's a problem, and obviously post-surgery this is very difficult. So you can always kind of just use a tiny hand weight that sometimes helps to pull over. And 4, 3, I'm just going to say a quick hello to my lovely friend Isabel. She's just struggling a little bit after surgery, not so much with this move, more taking it out to the side. So Isabel, if you're doing this, darling, if you're watching on video, just be careful. Just nice and slowly we're going to rotate. So take it into that snow angels, angel arms, helicopter, windmill, whatever visualization works. And I'm just going to do, actually, I think Isabel was saying that the breast cancer sort of physio was given a little bit to open up. So we're just going to do that one we've not done for a while that I love. So if you want to watch first, you can. So particularly if you work on computers or obviously you've had any surgery, you're just going to take kind of the bottom here on the bicep. And look, you want your hips stacked. It doesn't really matter if the hip starts moving with you, but try it both ways. So first of all, just the first gentle one is trying to keep the hip level, and you just bring the gaze up to sort of 12 on a clock and keep your head there and allow the arm to come over. And it just opens up a bit through the pectoral wall. Always do this one first, guys. Imagine straight after breast cancer surgery, that will be a bit of a pull. The next one will be too much. So obviously we're all way past that now, guys, but you can then just take the hand over and then either keep the hip anchored down, try and keep bottom hip anchored down, doesn't matter if the top one moves a little bit, and then come over and take a breath in. And then I just bring it overhead again, just back. And then one more, so it's called open door. And again, reach. And just notice how much movement you've got. And are you tight through the pectoral wall? Or are you feeling it a bit in the kind of side of the body? And then back to centre position. And beautiful. And because we're on this side, guys, we're going to do side leg on this side before we switch to the other. So keep that bottom knee bent. Really lengthen that lovely top leg away from the bottom hand. So you've got this nice gap. Try not to drop the waist. So we're going to do rectangle for a change. We're going to lift it up. We're going to point the foot. We're going to not rock through the hip as we take the leg forward. I always think of a 1, 2. Lift it up. 1, 2. Drop it down. 1, 2. Lift it up. 1, 2. Drop it down. Or you can take arms overhead. 1, 2. Lift. 1, 2. Drop it down. If you want to bring it slightly back of the midline, you can, but make sure the hip doesn't drop with you or come with you. Let's switch direction. Let's go up, across the top, down and along the bottom. 2, 1. And then circle. I'm going to say a big hello to Gemma because I don't think she's back, but I can't see if she's on that. 3, 4, and with it, 5, 6, let's 6 back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lean it as far away as you can, pulse for 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, well done. Bring that heel into bottom, pull that thigh back, take a lovely in breath. Again. Last one. Beautiful, well done. Come onto your back. I again like to grab hold of your band, guys, and then just again, I like to take my head underneath only because, yeah, I just like support. If you tighten the hips, sometimes just pushing that knee away from the midline is enough to get a stretch. If you lift the leg, sometimes it can bring that leg in, so just go easy. We're going to do a supine spine again. So just into that gluteal muscle. Oh, I'm going to send you a picture of Finn. Honestly, bless him. When I walk down the stairs, he's just sat at that table revising, usually without a t-shirt on. Oh, in the messiest table you've ever seen, and then bring it over. I really hope A levels go alright, bless him. And then hold. Do you know, we applied for a job, well, we both sat down together yesterday. It's for a degree apprenticeship, which the competition's going to be massive, I know. But then you had to write a cover letter. I mean, how do you know what to write, guys, these days? With bloody AI. And then back to centre. And then just hold it up. Get that lovely, lovely. Oh, God, that always feels so good. So again, you want to feel the stretch, but you don't want it, if mine goes up there, it's too much. So find that mild discomfort. If you put on sciatica, I would have much less of a stretch, even if you can go a bit further. And then just take the foot in and out, in and out. And then flex and point, flex and point. Hey, Kirsty, I don't know if someone were telling me, it's only because you live near there, I knew Serena, but I know Serena probably wasn't. You won't like it though, because you always say you're a plain eater. Bring it up. There's a new Japanese place opened on Motown that's supposed to be very good. So I might take Finn for sushi next week. I think he's got his last exam next Tuesday. He's got economics tomorrow. Hold. It really does seem like it's going to fall through that bloody roof. And then bring it out. It's quite unnerving, you know, having a guy work right above you. And oh yeah. Just indulge me, guys. My legs are tight. Let's just take it over again. And then softly bend the knee. And then just nice and gentle, guys, nice and slowly. I know I sometimes rush this. Come up onto your side, particularly if you've got slightly low blood pressure. And then we're just going to come over and we're going to do the lovely, well, I'm saying lovely, you might not think it's lovely if you're tight. So again, always, I once did this, a guy once did this in class and he was so tight, he just ended up just hurting his shoulder a bit. So just always take this one, and if you have caught my YouTube and you are definitely post-surgery, this one may be enough. You might only get to there, and you're just opening up and back to centre. And you can continue with that one, or you can take your gaze to your thumb, anchor the bottom hip down, and just take your gaze. And then either keep the top hip anchored, or you can allow your belly button to come and face up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Back to centre. And then again. And back to centre. And one full look, guys. And just notice one side may feel very different to the other. And then back over. And then just take that bottom knee, soften it, lift up this bottom waist, try and maintain that gap. We're just going to lift up, we're going to point forward, we're going to lift, we're going to come across the top and down. So a big one across the bottom, 2, 1, 1, 2, drop, 1, 2, lift, 1, 2, slightly back of the midline, keep that core still strong. Just keeping that hip really, really strong, guys, in every direction. Flexion, extension, rotation. It's raining again. Then go the other direction, up, across the top, down, and back. 1, 2. Don't you think everywhere looks, I mean, Kirsty, you must have noticed this year, everything looks so beautiful in bloom, and oh, the gardens of Harewood. If you've not been, guys, at the back of the house, you can have a coffee and a cocktail or whatever, and then circle, it's just, oh, it's magical. 2, 3, 4, 5, we've nearly done, 6, 6 the other way, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lengthen, we're going to pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Bring it in. Let me know. Do you think it's been a hard class today? Maybe just me tired, but I've really loved it. But I'm like, oh, am I pushing you a bit too far? Take a breath in. I'm going to show you my new favourite move, guys. Feel free to just watch if you don't want to do it, but feel free to do it. So come onto your back again. Not yet, we're going to do a normal stretch. So again, so I know, Serena, this one you prefer piriformis, I think, don't you, babe, where you do that. So again, you can always push over and pull. Whoa, do you know, I can tell when I haven't done this. This gets my glute a lot more. But figure 4, some people just really like. It's easy to remember, but the problem is when you lift up, sometimes the hip kind of cramps a bit. So if you want to try piriformis, push in and pull. Ooh, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Hold. The beauty of piriformis is I always move the opposite hand then to the outside and just have a bit of a supine spine stretch. And then back to centre, grab your band again, and just up. And again, nice straight leg, and flex, ooh, hold, bring it in and out, in and out, and then forward and flex, so flex and point, and then take the band in the opposite hand, turn your head the other way to the outstretched shoulder, bring it over, up and out to the side. This left leg never feels as bad as the right, but just for continuity, guys, we can take it over again. And soften the knee back to centre position. If you need to go, I totally understand, but we're just going to do this move. I love it. It's my new favourite move. So we're going to take the right leg and we're going to take it to the outside of the mat. And the reason we're doing that is this knee is going to bend and the foot is going to come to the inner thigh. So that when we come over, we're going to come up on this knee. But first of all we're going to do, take that back hand, take a little look at it, so you're opening up the chest, and then bring it over to the outside of that leg. Yeah, you might get to the ankle, but don't push it. And then bring it over again, and then as you come onto this hand, you're going to push up into a really lovely, you can go backwards slightly, but I tend to just come over. Lifting the bottom waist, back down again. So this hand comes over, then it reaches back, and this one comes over. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch laterally. One more. And if you really want to try, guys, as you come over, you can transfer the weight onto the knee and try and lift that leg so you get some strength. Yay, baby! And then if you want, the top hand, you can reach the foot and bring the foot in, and either bring the foot to the bum if you want a quad stretch, or push the foot up towards the ceiling to open up the hip. Gently back down, lower it back down the leg before you come down. Okay, let's try the other side. So left leg now, the right foot goes in between, it's always opposite hand. Take it over, reach forward. Notice how much further I get with the left, because my left leg's better. And then you bring that, so right hand, and then you go up. Hold, lifting up that bottom waist, you come back down again. The right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. You lift it, you rotate it, you come up. Let's do two more. And let me know what you think at the end. Lift up, over, take the weight, and then again for a bit of strength. Hold. And then you can bring it in either to there or push up. So you're actually opening up through the hip. Soften it and bring it back down. And then come straight over, and let's just do some really rounding of the spine. So we're just rolling, roll back the other way, and then sit back into your final child's pose. Walk both hands to the right hand leads. Interlink the left fingers over the right hand, so you're really feeling that deep stretch. And then switch the other side. And the right hand goes over the left. And then back to centre, two counter cats with a bent toe. And then gently up, drive the heels towards the ground. Take your feet wider apart, guys, soften the knees. And then softly up. And we're just going to do 2 pelvic circles, big circles in one direction. And circle in the other. And gorgeous, and it recorded, so that means Janet can do the recording if